All right. Hey, people. We are on. I accidentally ended the last live stream. I can't believe I did that. Yeah. Did you see it end? No, by accident. I meant to end screen share, and it. I closed the live stream by accident. Did you say you just woke up? Oh, goodness.
5 minute nap.
Oof.
And then I checked and I got scared and thought it was an 8.
Really?
Yeah. Bamboozled me.
Bamboozled. All right, we got an hour left of the live stream.
Nice.
Yeah. Can't believe you've been on this whole time, man.
No.
Hardcore.
I have no life.
Why you have no life? Core.
I have no life.
Why you have no life?
Because. Hold up.
Alrighty, hold on. I'm gonna end the Instagram live stream because it's gonna end itself. You know, I'll just let it. I'll just wait for it. And all righty. Okay, so we got like an hour left. I think you're on right now. I'm like, who else is on? Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and end the Instagram live. I'm gonna reset the Instagram live stream. Part 3?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Instagram, what's up? It's 7:04 p.m. right now, and this is the last hour of the 12-hour live stream. So yeah, that's what it is. And for this last hour, I think we'll just do a little Q&A if you want. You know, if/when my brother comes back, I'm gonna ask him some questions just to get to know him a little bit more, and you know, I guess myself as well. And what else am I going to do? I'm like, giveaway. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll do something. Clickbait giveaways. So yeah. $5,000. Can you sponsor me? 5K?
I don't see any streams up, so I can't.
Wait, you don't see a stream up?
No. On YouTube.
A stream is not up on YouTube right now.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do you see it? Or you don't? What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Lol, I accidentally hit
cancel.
Yep.
So what does that do?
I had to start a 4th stream. It's annoying.
Part 4.
Yeah, part 4. Cool. Jimmy, like for example, whenever you do something bad. What happened? I accidentally, instead of hitting end screen share, I hit end live stream. Yeah, but we are in our final hour of live streaming, so yep. Run out of time again? No, I didn't run out of time. Just accidentally hit the wrong button. Jimmy says, whenever you do something bad to your friend, let's see, so-and-so, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore, even though you lost a friend who is not friends with you anymore. And all possibilities, reunion can happen. And there's always hope whenever you lose a friend for your bad behavior. For example, X post something inappropriate on Instagram. So-and-so, she says, not going to be friends with you anymore because of your actions. Reunion can happen. So-and-so can be friends with you again and not. Is this clear? It's about losing a friend who is not friends with you anymore. You're hoping that they will come back to you. Is that clear? You don't get it? Yeah, I get it. So essentially a friend. You want to be friends with someone who you say an ex-friend or ex-girlfriend, whatever it is.
Example.
And let's say you do something that kind of ticks them off a little bit, or makes them not want to be friend. But yes, there is hope that there is, as you said, reunion, or you could make it up and be friends again. Yeah, so I understand that portion of it. Yes. Isaac, I see you. I said I got it already. Yep. Jonathan says, how are we holding up in this last hour? Doing fine. Doing just fine. All right. So, I'm like, I said clickbait giveaway. What's a good giveaway item, if anything? Should we do a giveaway? Clickbait. Pokemon card. That's sweet. A random holographic card. What? Yeah, there's a lot of comments. Do you want to
Ekans?
Do you want to win a Pokemon card? It'll be a random card. Maybe it'll be a random 3 cards or something. With a holographic OG. What? Why is it a clickbait giveaway? Because I have no idea what I was going to give away, or if I was going to give away anything. So I don't want to promise anything that I couldn't fulfill on. So yeah. So seeing that who wants to join the clickbait giveaway, we are doing that right now. 10,000 doll hairs, US doll hairs. Y'all want some Pokemon cards? I appreciate I'm like, who cares about Pokemon cards right now? What was your first impression of this 12-hour live stream? First impression, I thought it was crazy. I was just like, what? 12-hour live stream? Like that, I don't think I'm gonna do. Like that sounds way too long. So that was my impression of it. Why not? Let's do it right now. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm gonna do. We got some options here. Okay. You could either get how many cards?
I don't know.
Those are valuable. All right, we're gonna do 3 cards. 3 cards. All right, guaranteed a random holographic in this little set. Okay, 3 cards. I don't know what the other 2 cards are. They're a mystery. You're not going to be able to see it until I mail it to you or something. Or the option 2 prize is, boom, a brand new shirt. Right there. Okay. It's a PacSun shirt valued at a whopping $22.95. Okay. Those are the options. And I guess it's whoever's on right now. So let's see. We got Jimmy, we got Isaac, and we got Jonathan. Is anyone else on right now? Let's see. I think it's just you 3 on right now. So with that being said, we are doing the giveaway. Are y'all ready for this? I'm going to use a random number generator. Thank you all for being on for pretty much the whole entire stream. So I appreciate y'all. Random number generator. I will screen share with you the random number generator. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to post this in the comments to make it easier. Do you have any other ideas? Is there a third option? Third option is, we'll see. Potentially, whatchamacallit, merch when it comes out. Okay, so there we go. Jimmy's number 1, Isaac number 2, and Jonathan is number 3. I'm going to use a random number generator right now. Give away $1. I might do that. I just might give away a whole dollar. Oh, I just realized I can't screen share anymore because I'm using a different platform. Cool. Random number generator. All right. Minimum 1, maximum 3. You ready for this? And the winner is of something random clickbait giveaway is number 3, which is Jonathan Kenya Congratulations on winning the random prizes of either some Pokemon cards, a T-shirt, or some future merch. Let me know what you want in the comment section below. Congratulations, and possibly $1 if I feel like it. Okay, so thanks for playing the clickbait giveaway. You will actually receive something, probably, possibly. So yeah, let me know what you want. If you want Pokemon cards, if you want $1, if you want the shirt, if you want some future merch, just let me know what you want, and we'll make it happen. Okay. Isaac, stop clickbaiting. You're clearly a number 2. All right. So, with that being said, what's going to happen right now? So, John says, "All right, sounds sick. It's up to you, man. Whatever makes it easy on you. Sounds good. You're in what, New Mexico? Cool. Cool. TNT Thief, you just missed the clickbait giveaway. I came back to another 12-hour stream. It's the same one. Okay. I came for 12-hour stream part 3. Goodness. Yeah, it kind of I accidentally ended stream part 3. So now we had to start the next one. Jonathan says, I don't need Pokemon cards, but I'll take either one, doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll get you something. If you could DM me an address, if you're okay with that, I will send you something. Yeah. Sounds good. Or yeah. Let me know where I can contact you, and I'll let you know. Okay. Cool. TNT says, shout out, please. I have 99 subs. Feel free to sub to TNT. He has 99 subs. Someone get him to 100 subs right there. I got you. Do that right now. Boom. There we go.
196.
Well, it says 96 here, but it says 99 there. Wait for it. It says, yeah. Oh, there we go. 100 subscriber. Done. Okay. DM means direct message. So just message me, email me, shoot me a YouTube message me on Discord or anything. Okay. Maybe I was number 99 and Jonathan was number 100. Either way, doesn't matter. Congratulations on hitting 100 subscribers. What happened to stream from 8 a.m.? Why was it removed? What do you mean? I don't know what happened to the stream at 8 a.m. Did it get removed? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe it's still processing. Maybe it got lost in the abyss. I really have no idea what happened to it. But I will, yeah, hopefully it'll show up later. Okay. Cool. So, hey, let me know what you want to happen for the last 45 minutes of this live stream. Yeah. But while you're answering those questions, for now, I'm just going to, you want to do questions? Are these 36 questions? Yeah. I mean, for me, it's a good way to learn about my brother. You can learn about us. Yeah. But if you have any questions or you have any would you rathers or anything like that, we'll be happy to answer them. But for now, I'll do this. TNT, you're most welcome. Good job. Jonathan, sounds good. Richard De La Fuente, welcome. Good to see you on again. Okay, so question here. Let's tilt this a little bit. You got enough space there? Cool. What's your most treasured memory?
Kind of along the lines of anything Pokemon related, as always, because I think that was a means of living for us. But it was also really fun. And then I would say like computer games, but like StarCraft, CS, and then I would also say like going to Boomers, which is like a family fun center. Even though we didn't have any money, just being around like games, like go-karts, all these random things. We couldn't even play those or even jump on those rides. But yeah, family fun centers, theme parks as well too. Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, I would say Pokemon for me, and second one was like going to Boomers. We used to go to the Boomers, or what is it called? Like a family, like
Bullwinkles?
Yeah.
Bullwinkles.
But what are they? Family fun centers.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, exactly.
It's like a Chuck E. Cheese, more adult Chuck E. Cheese.
With arcade, stuff like that. Yeah. We used to go like every single Friday, even though we didn't have money, and find tokens and stuff like that. Just make our own fun. Let me know if you want any questions answered. Yeah.
No weird questions now.
I mean, these are more like
Like,
relationship
whatever,
ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are more relationship. I think. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And there goes those
And
questions.
there we go. Yeah. Alrighty. Sounds good. That's like, and now we're gonna end the 12-hour live stream. You know, just 1 minute right before, just so we couldn't complete it. I'm just kidding. Huh. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna grab some of these graham snacks for now. You got anything?
Yeah. Nothing much. I don't know how you're on this for 12 hours.
Yeah, it went by super quick. That's all I gotta say. Something. All right. My question to you is, what's your next goal in your life?
I just got a house, so that's a huge like milestone for me. I think travel more, to be honest. Travel more. Well, I'm, don't have kids or anything like that. No, not really tied down to anything. Traveling to see more of the world. I'm going to Singapore and Taiwan later this year. So
Sweet.
It's gonna be cool.
Sweet.
Cool.
You? When you think about traveling, like,
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you have traveling with friends and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think about traveling like set on, besides the trips you have ready, do you think about like traveling with other people, or do you think about like traveling by yourself? Would you want to travel by yourself?
I don't know. I heard that was like when people that do travel by themselves, they say like they highly recommend it just because you have to figure out life. You have to kind of, if you don't know the language over there, if they don't speak English, then I don't know, it's just another challenge. So I don't know, but I like to kind of travel with people.
Yeah,
I think it makes it more fun.
And where would you want to go in the world?
Top of the list, probably still. I mean, like Australia, Switzerland, Germany would be pretty cool to see. Those are probably top of the list. I mean, the Maldives, but that's way too expensive. Probably like 10,000.
Nice.
Safari would be cool in Africa. No. You?
Well, like I said, Spain, Italy, Iceland, somewhere in South America, probably Brazil.
Is that your next goal? Or?
My next goal.
No.
My next big goal right now. The one that kind of comes to my mind right now is taking our mom on a trip.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
like,
true.
So again, I have a financial goal, and I think for my mom's, it's 5%. Like for all the money that I make, like after like profits and whatever in my business, 5% of it goes towards funding a trip for my mom, myself. I mean, of course you can join. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to take my mom because she's done so much for us to, I don't know, Spain, Italy, kind of wherever we decide to go. Why that's a big deal for me is because again, my mom has done so much for me, and I just want it's really hard for me to find ways to like kind of
give back.
Yeah, give back to her because she doesn't want anything physical. She's not materialistic. So I think that'll be valuable.
Yeah. And
not only will it be like valuable to give her a trip, but I think it also, because it's only 5%, it shows like I'm financially, making more
Sure.
money, and that's something that my mom wants me to do. So,
I wonder where she wants to go. Like actually wants to go.
she said Spain. I think Spain or Italy is where she want to go. So I think that'd be perfect.
No, I've gone to both.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I'm not a hipster. Well, hello. Richard says, Richard, I remember meeting you at the Disney Leadership Conference. You sat by me and my friend, and we ate lunch together. Really great meeting you. You too, man. I totally remember that. We sat on the carpet and we had our sandwiches, our fancy sandwiches. Let's see. Brewfruit says, I live in Australia. That's awesome. Richard, what are your swearing habits like? That's a good one. So I'll tell you. I'm trying to remember the whole timeline of this. Throughout my life when I was younger, I didn't really swear a lot. I think I remember in middle school, one time I accidentally said the F word, and it was like under my breath, like, fuck. You know, I'm like, I felt so guilty for saying it. I just decided I wouldn't curse at all until college. I think when I was probably like, I think 21. When I was 21, I'm like, why am I not cussing? Like, why is that a thing? So I remember I just try to like, I remember one day I tried to say curse words. You know, like if you don't curse for a while and you try to curse, it's so awkward. It's like, you know, it's like, it's super weird. Like you don't want to say it, but then I eventually like warmed up to it and I started cursing again when I was 21. You know, somewhat like limited but freely. I probably cursed for a while, and then I do curse a little bit sometimes, but for the most part, I try not to nowadays, especially because I work with a lot of youth, and I just want to create a habit of not using profanity. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah. Great question. Naruto says, I can't wait, hold on. Naruto says, holy crap, I'm going to tell you the truth. My parents are toxic. They are killing me emotionally. I can't stand it. I care for my parents' emotions more. Why are you ignoring my comment? Because you don't like to actually see real life struggles? Yo, no, not at all. I'm not ignoring your comments, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's something you need to, yeah, I guess, I don't want to, how do I dig into this too much, but it's like, I just try to keep a weird organization of how I read comments. For example, if Brewfruit, I saw Brewfruit says, I live in Australia, in my mind or visually, I try to look at, okay, let me try to read Brewfruit's other comments. That way I can, group them together. You know, that way I don't keep jumping back and forth in the comments. So that's why I do that. So yeah, I don't ever intentionally ignore someone's questions unless they are, they're very troll comments. And I know that you don't have a troll comment. So yeah, don't worry about that. Just want to let you know that though. So let's see. Parents are toxic. They're killing you emotionally. I totally understand that. I mean, I've been around toxic people before, so I get that. I'd like to hear you. Of course, I got my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts too. Of like when you're, how do you deal with that when you have like toxic parents and you have to be around them because they're your parents, or maybe you live with them.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit difficult. I think we need to figure out. We can't just give answers, or I can't necessarily give you your opinion without that context. So I mean, I think you'd like how are they killing you emotionally? Like, is it unbearable from a scale of 1 to 10? Are they emotionally or verbally abusing you? Like, I think I really need to know some type of context. But if they are hurting you emotionally, I think what's best is to not react, because I think your parents gave you the life that they have. So it's kind of like respect, like knowing and showing that you have a little bit of respect. So if you do have to interact with them, like if you live with them, I think just trying not to let it get to you as much. And the way that you can do that is just by building more confidence in yourself, getting to know yourself. So it doesn't matter what anybody else tells you, whether it be friends, family, anybody else, it doesn't hurt you to the core. So knowing what you stand for, what you believe in, regardless of what people said, that's the best way that you can really defend yourself mentally and emotionally as well too. So I mean, I don't know if that kind of answered the question.
Yeah. And when for me, my perspective is, if your parents are toxic, yeah, it's kind of like what Kevin's saying. You know, if your parents are toxic, it's like it's building up that mental resilience to not let it affect you. But it's tough sometimes.
I think, yeah, I think it's hard because I mean, I think you have to also take into account culture as well too. Like I know Asian cultures, a lot of it's respect, depending on how conservative your parents are and where they were raised. But a lot of them are all about respect your elders. It doesn't. You have to listen to what they're saying, whether you actually implement what they're saying and actually do it. Some cultures believe that. Some of them, like other cultures, you can kind of rebel. You can do whatever you want to do. You're independent. You don't have to listen to them. So again, it's really hard. I have to kind of understand the context a little bit more. But what I would say is I would just stick with the resilience piece of finding yourself, what you value, and then trying not to let other people's put their values or their opinions and change who you are.
Awesome. Real quick, Brufru and Naruto, please stop the bickering with each other. You know, I understand. I get where it's coming from, but there's no need to engage in that. Like it's not productive. Let's keep it positive. Okay. All right. So Naruto says, I have to stay next to them and listen to them. I can't enjoy myself because they call me things and never help me through my struggles. They never listen to my opinions. I have made myself to be not them. Is it bad that I have to stay away from them? I enjoy being away from them, especially my dad.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they're verbally abusing you, like calling you names and calling you certain things,
or not supportive,
not supportive. I mean, you can ask them, are these whether the facts or the reasons why they're calling you whatever they are they actually founded? Like, because you can actually ask them like, hey, so I just have a question. I know you're berating me by calling me names and things like that, but like, why? Is it because I'm not fulfilling your dreams? Am I not living up to what you want me to be? Like, whether it be school, going to a certain school, getting certain grades, maybe getting a certain job. Do I not look a certain way? Do I not act or speak a certain way? So just trying to figure out that. If your parents are willing to listen to that, that's fantastic. You can have a great conversation. If they're just conservative and they don't care and they're, I don't want to say ignorant, but kind of, right? Then you just have to do kind of what you're saying is like, I mean, you can spend time away from them. You can have your meals if that's what's important to you. Like if you think family's important, then, you know, spend the time that you have to, and then take your time away to yourself if they're being verbally abusive.
Yeah. One thing for me, and I always try to be understanding of people, and just keep in mind that, you know, your parents aren't perfect. Nobody is perfect. Your parents are human beings. And sometimes our parents are just going through their own life struggles as human beings. So that being said, if they're being toxic, just for me, it's like I try to forgive, and then I try to keep my own space. So like Kevin said, it's important if my quick tip would be try to stay away from the toxicity as much as possible. You know, if you notice they're being toxic, it's like create your own space as much as possible. You know,
unless you can communicate with them, because I mean that's just running away from negative moments. I mean, if you can try to resolve it peacefully in the right way, if they're open to that. If they're not open to that, then there's no point in trying, right?
I agree.
It's just
there
like
we go.
Any relationship, and you need two people wanting the same things to resolve it. And then if they don't want to work on it, or if they don't respect your opinion or your thoughts or whatever, then you can part ways, and you can state specifically the reasons why. Like if you feel bad, if that's what's eating you on the inside, then you can say, hey, listen, like you already try to talk with them. You say, hey, I know you're not happy with the way, whatever, my grades, whatever, I'm going to try to do my best to make you happy. But here's the thing is you're constantly calling me names, you're berating me, and that doesn't help me. So although I respect you, I love you, I'm going to spend my time. I'm going to head to my room right now. It's nothing against you. It's just, I don't want that negativity.
Awesome. I'm wondering if you have any thoughts about this part of it. When he says, but God wants us to obey our parents.
God wants us to obey our parents. I think that's very subjective. It is getting to religion. I understand, and I can't give a blanket statement to that. But what I would say is, like, I think it's obey your parents as in, here's the thing is, like, everybody's a little bit different, and everybody has different mental capacities and beliefs as well too. If you have a parent that say has a mental disability and they're telling you to essentially harm other people or do something like that, I don't think God's necessarily believing that. So there's always, it's never really black and white, right? So if your parents say like, hey, I don't like this type of person, you should inflict pain on them, I don't think God necessarily, at least the one I believe in, I don't think they condone that type of behavior. So it's always going to be gray. I think you just have to, like I said, ground yourself in certain principles or morals, and it's good stuff, right? So it's like, hey, I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to necessarily, physically hurt people or emotionally hurt people. And that's what they're doing to me. So in this context, although, yes, God tells me to obey our parents, you have to read kind of in between the lines. So if they're kind of being like verbally abusive, and the reason why they're being verbally abusive is because they want you to get better grades, then go through the comments or the conversations that I just said, and then try to get better grades. That's it. But make sure that the grades are something you want to do. Like if it's going to, if you want to go to college and you aspire to get a degree and then a job, if that's your passion, as long as that aligns, like getting grades makes your parents happy and it helps you get into a college and whatever else it is, then make sure it just aligns with what you want.
Thank you. That's one. Broofer says, it's a matter of getting through it. So your life isn't going to be stuck in your parents' house. So it's better to look ahead of your future instead of letting them bring you down. Jonathan Rukenia, it's a matter of verbal defense. Okay. Gerald, good to see you on. I hope this 12-hour live stream is going well. Yep, it's going well. We got less than 30 minutes left, so almost there. How can you forgive someone who doesn't listen and who doesn't cut you off? Wait, doesn't listen, doesn't cut you off.
You off?
Who doesn't cut you off?
So they just allow you to keep speaking?
Wait,
because shouldn't they cut you off anytime that you, like, if they're not listening, they should be cutting you off because they're not listening. They just keep cutting you off.
Let's answer this question. How do you talk to someone who ignores you while you speak?
How can you talk to? I would give them what I like to do is say, hey, listen, like if they're not, how can you talk to someone who ignores you while you speak? So I would sit them right in front of them and just say, hey, listen, like this is what's happening. You're not listening to me when I'm talking. So if you want to talk as an adult, as person to person, responsible person, I'm going to sit here and listen to you because I respect you. But if you don't respect my opinion, I'm not going to have a conversation with you. So if you want to talk first, that's okay. And then I will talk. And then if you have an opinion from there, we'll go back and forth and then we'll take turns. But I'm going to allow you to talk. If you think your opinion is more important or I need to listen first, that's fine. But when I'm talking, is it okay that you listen? If you don't want to listen, then there's no point in having this conversation.
Yeah, I agree. If someone is ignoring you while talking, like, then they're not really listening to you at all.
They just want to tell you something. They just want to,
yeah. And for me, I guess somewhat agree or similarly. It's my perspective is, if someone's not listening, say, hey, what's going on? My opinion's very, like, it's important that you hear it, or I believe it's important that you hear. I'm willing to listen to your opinion. Are you willing to listen to mine? It's creating that kind of like that common ground and agreement that we both are going to listen to each other and be open.
There's rules of engagement. I mean, you can Google that. I mean, you guys just set what's important in a conversation, or else it's just one person telling the other person.
Okay. Jonathan Rukenia says, Richard, review and reflect on this live stream. How did it make you feel? Was it worth it? Awesome. Wait, do you want a review and reflection right now? Let me know. I'll be happy to answer it if you want me to review it right now. I see you guys are talking to each other, so I'm not going to address those. Okay, you guys. Yes, they do cut me off. They don't lock you. Don't lock yourself to the past and the mindset. If I said that to my dad, he's punch me and throw me.
Oh,
I can't talk to him, like I said. Look for ways to solve a problem instead of continually bringing yourself down to complain about it. Then don't. Doesn't matter. You can make a video on it. Whatever you want. Cool. Yeah. Maybe towards the end of this live stream, I'll give a few thoughts on it. Yeah. What'd you miss? We're just talking about life. We're talking about Yeah, helping Naruto through his situation, family stuff. Yeah, cool. Work on yourself until they are happy. So confused. Hmm. Yeah. So it sounds like Naruto sounds like to me that your dad, I don't know about your mom, but it sounds like your dad is controlling, like very yeah, just very controlling. Like he wants everything his way. That's what I'm hearing.
And he would physically, that's surprising and shocking to hear that he would punch you or throw you, which is, so if, he was getting physically abusive, you'd, try to distance yourself. If you know that if that's what you would say to him, that's how he would react, then yeah, then there's no point in having a conversation. You just have to essentially avoid that if he's being physically abusive, and then try to distance yourself away from that. Eventually, I don't know how old you are, but just getting yourself away from that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, right here it says, my brother and my sisters leave me out of everything. The only actual nice person in my family is my mom. My mom struggles with him too. So what I'm hearing is the dad is very aggressive in a way, and kind of takes power through physical. Is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You can have conversations with your brothers and sisters and see. If they're old enough, maybe they can stick up for you, or I don't know if they're the ones that are also getting physical or verbal abuse from the dad. But I think once you get to old enough, or you can really just stand up for yourself as an adult and just kind of, I don't know, state your opinion. And then if not, then as you get older, just move out, or you have different options as well too.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like in terms of, I don't know the severity of like how serious it is. Like, I don't know. Is your dad physically abusing you? Like, is it like, how deep is it? And kind of like what Gerald is suggesting, if your dad is physically abusing you, I think that's where there's an option to call, what was that?
CPS, Child Protection Services. But
yeah,
again, it is all context, because
right. I agree.
It's weird. I don't ever condone physical abuse or violence, but I think in Asian culture, our parents, at least our parents, were used to using physical abuse. So whether that's throwing things at us, hitting us with whatever, fans or slippers or shoes or whatever they can get their hands on, and I don't think we would ever call the police.
I wouldn't. In our case,
our specific situation, every case is a little bit different. So that's why we're saying is we need a little bit more context, or exactly what he's doing, because he's saying if you said that to him, he would possibly punch you. Either way, it's not a great situation.
Yeah. All right. Gerald says a couple days ago I jumped into the pool with my phone in my back pocket and it broke. I don't know why, but I think that's funny. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I remember one time, a little side story right here. So remember Vivian?
Yes.
Yeah. So when I asked my first girlfriend out, I don't know why, I thought it'd be memorable to push her into the pool. Okay.
Right when you asked her out?
Yeah, right when I asked her out.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know, just something random. So
that's weird.
But of course I was gonna go, go in there with her or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because. So I asked to borrow her phone, obviously because I don't want to break her phone. I checked my pockets. I made sure she had everything out of her pockets, took everything out, and then, I asked her to be my girlfriend, whatever. She said yes. I pushed her into the pool. And, whatever, I went in with her. And I thought I checked my pockets. Turns out I had my cell phone in my pocket.
Gotcha.
And and I broke my phone. So it was silly.
Karma.
Yeah. And I probably still have that broken cell phone in my little memory chest or something. Yeah. John says if only phones were like the Nokia 3310.
It's probably the brick.
That's a brick phone, probably. Yeah. When I didn't hear something he said, he'd leave me at the house and ignore me. That's tough.
When I didn't hear something he said, oh, he'd leave me at the house
Yeah.
and ignore me. Well, he just, I mean, the thing is, I think what we got to understand is also our parents were raised a certain way. They have a certain mentality. It's by no means justifying the way that he's treating you, which is never justified. But he's doing parenting or dad the way that maybe his parents or his dad treated him as well too. And maybe he thinks that's the best way to handle situations, or maybe that's the only way that he's capable of doing that. So just understanding, it's almost like a higher level thinking that he's doing what he's doing because maybe that's his idea of what parenting is, or that's what he's used to, or that's how he was raised, any number of combinations of that. So don't try not to take offense to it. I mean, again, I know he's your child. I mean, like, you're his child. So you guys have a lot of history, but again, it goes back to understanding who you are as a person, just grounding yourself into what's important, and then just minimizing those situations until you can.
Yo, bro, for easy, man. I know you're a little bit triggered, but yeah, keep your cool, please. Gerald says schools all over the nation are much harder than schools were back when our parents were kids because they have been a lot of discoveries that have been made schools harder and harder. For me, I think when I think about schools today, I think the hard thing is a lot of the social media and just a lot of there's a lot more I feel like there's a lot more bullying and just social challenges with school because of social media and technology.
Yeah. Roberta says, my dad didn't have a family, really. I mean, I can explain it as well too. No good role model. Maybe his dad was like, maybe didn't spend time with him as well too, or maybe did the exact same thing, verbally abused him as well too. So that's where he got his understanding of what parenting is. And like I said, I mean, I don't think your parents are purposely saying, I want to make my kid's life and upbringing like absolutely terrible. I want to be the worst parent. I don't think they ever do that, but some people just aren't aware of it. They just aren't aware of the way that they raise their kids. And so, like I said, I mean, it's a part balance of like trying to forgive them, but then also understanding that they have a history themselves and their own experiences as well too. So, like I said, if it gets pretty physical, I mean, you want to try to distance yourself as much as you can, and then when you get old enough, you can move out, get good grades, get into a good college, whatever you want to do, and then you can move out.
Yeah. Joe says, I go to a private school and I get B's, and my mom sometimes yells at me about my grades, but I do get A's half the time too. Sounds like really high expectations. We learned things in middle school that most other people learn in high school, and it's so hard. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we had pretty decently strict parents.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially when it came to grades. Yeah. Plus, I'm going into the 8th grade. I think I remember we were talking about this in a previous live stream, probably like a month ago or so. We were talking about how your parents had really high expectations, if I remember correctly. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up the stream. I mean, we got like 15 minutes left. So I guess for now, I'll give my thoughts on the 12-hour live stream in just a second. But while my brother's here, I don't know if you can do whatever you want. If you want to stay here, you can. If not, whatever. Okay. I don't know. I guess what words of wisdom do you have for people on the stream right now?
I think it was the same words of wisdoms before, but let me see if I can. I mean, I don't know if everybody was watching it before, but it's around just understanding yourself, not caring what other people think, whether it's your parents, and it's not a sense of like, it's not negativity. It's not like, oh, screw your parents, if I'm allowed to say that, like hate your parents, or I don't know, I hope they whatever negativity around that. It's more just saying, hey, listen, I'm going to align myself with people that, you know, their values, their principles, whatever it may be. I want to surround myself with those types of people. I want to be positive. I don't want to be in this negative environment. And like I said, don't take everything so seriously. I feel like when I was growing up, everything was like viewing everything through a microscope, or life through a microscope. And I thought that one video or one action or one experience or one failure and embarrassing moment was going to define my life, and that certainly wasn't the case. Nobody really cares when you grow up. As you get older and older, you will see that your friends change. They may change, but a lot of the people that you think you're going to be friends with for a long time, you either lose touch or you move away, or all these different reasons why. I have my best friends, and they're from high school. But the rest, I just keep in touch with once in a while on Facebook here and there. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing negative. It's just that everybody has different lives and you grow up. So back to the message is find who you are, know what you believe in, surround yourself with people that align with your vision. Be in a place where it's positive. Like, you do good, feel good about certain things. And like I said, don't take things too seriously. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Nice. Right on. My words of wisdom, just to wrap it up, I would say, I mean, I say this very often, but I think in life, one of my favorite quotes is like, nothing is ever personal. So like, I'm just going to bring this back into Naruto Sasuke's position. So, you know, if your parents act a certain way towards you, like especially your dad, who maybe is a little bit harsh, you know, maybe it's physically, you know, verbally, whatever it is, it's not personal. You know, again, your dad is going through his own challenges. Like you said, he probably didn't really have parent figures. So however someone treats you, just know that's a reflection of their upbringing and their life. Okay. So don't take me personally, just do the best that you can for yourself. And kind of what Jim was saying earlier is like, don't lose hope. You know, I think sometimes life gets tough. Just keep moving forward. When life gets tough, keep moving, keep pushing forward. You know, life will get better. Yeah. So Gerald says, hey, Richard, I'm proud of you that you did the 12-hour live stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being on here and supporting. Jan Dude, hello. Thanks for being on here. And Isaac, dude, I appreciate you just being on here the whole time. Besides the first few hours, which is fine. But thanks for sticking out. And Jonathan Rakenya, I think you were the only one on here who was literally here for the full 12-hour live streams, just like you said you would. So thank you. You're ever going to do a 12-hour live stream? I mean, we'll see. Like I mean, obviously we did a 12-hour live stream. We could do it. If we're to do a 12-hour live stream in the future, of course, I think we would improve upon it, see how we can create more engaging content. This was very, you know, improvised. I wouldn't do a 12-hour live stream just because, like, it would have to have a purpose to it. I want to make sure that we're getting something out of it instead of just having fun and, you know, killing time and stuff like that. I know we did have meaningful conversations, but if I did a 12-hour live stream in the future, it would be definitely even more deeper and more meaningful. Not saying that tonight's wasn't. And let's see, what did you tell you, Richard? I said I was going to be here for all 12 hours, and you were. Exactly. Yeah, thank you very much. I feel like it's even harder to be here for 12 hours than to actually stream it for 12 hours. Yeah, that's my opinion. So hats off to you. Gerald says, hey, Richard, do it again when you literally have nothing to do and you have no plans. Who says I have nothing to do? I definitely have things to do. So yeah, it's chances of me doing 12-hour live streams is, yeah. I mean, I'd have to schedule that into my calendar. Not saying I'm super busy either, but yeah, I definitely don't prefer to just do a random 12-hour live stream for just because I'm bored. I don't get bored very often, if ever. Isaac says, planning on getting dreads. You should too. That sounds pretty cool, to be honest.
That's right.
Jonathan says, Richard, do a 12-hour at 100K subs or 1 million subscribers. Nice. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see about that. Again, it's more about purpose. Like, is there a purpose of doing a 12-hour live stream? You know, I'm not I'll tell you a little bit of reflection of this 12-hour live stream, like what I thought about it. And yeah, thoughts around it. Okay. So with the last 8 minutes of this live stream, I will briefly share my thoughts on today's live stream. I thought today's live stream was interesting. You know, it's cool to always challenge yourself and do something that you're not really sure if is going to work out. I had no idea what my voice would be like after 12 hours. I had no idea if I would come up with topics. How it would flow. Would it stop? Like I don't know. And obviously, it was a huge help that you guys were commenting, so that was really nice. Overall thoughts: challenging yourself is great. Doing things that you don't know the result of is great. And am I glad I did this? Absolutely. I'm so glad I did this. I know my limits of how much I could talk and stuff like that. So I think it was a very valuable experience and it was fun. And I'm sure like if, when I'm going to sleep tonight or like tomorrow or sometime this week or in the future, I will look back at this 12-hour live stream and I'll learn a few lessons, just about life, about connection, about, people. And yeah, so I enjoyed this live stream. Anything you want to add?
No, I think, if that was something that I wanted to do, a live stream, a 12-hour live stream, that would be also very difficult, but I'm glad you stuck it through because it's one of those things that if you put your mind to it, you just want to do it, and you stuck it through, and that was cool.
Thanks. Cool.
Finish off.
All right, sounds good. And everyone, say thank you to Kevin real quick.
See you guys. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely huge support, especially in that 6 hour mark. I was like dying. I was like, yeah. So that was really cool. Gerald says thanks, Kevin. Fortnite after, we'll see about that, man.
Dinner or something.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna at least get some dinner.
Some ramen.
Yeah, like real dinner, not pizza.
Yeah.
I'm pretty down for pizza, to be honest. I'm not that hungry. I'm not that hungry. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a break of some sort. Enough screen time for me. Yeah, but maybe later. We'll see. Yeah, I don't want to promise anything. Yeah, I mean, my brother's here, so maybe we'll just chill. Let's see here. Johnson's hats off to Richard. That takes guts to do 12 hours. I appreciate that you did and I hope to see you in future live streams. Dude, Jonathan, again, thank you, man. Like you're thank you, and Isaac too. I say that because I think one of you or some I don't exactly remember who started this idea of the 12-hour live stream. Isaac saying it's him. I know Jonathan hopped on pretty early too. So there we go.
I said the 24-hour and then they brought it down.
Nice. I'll take your word for it. He definitely does hope we can get to #1 on trending. That's hilarious. Jonathan says, say bye to your brother for me. He's chilling here. Jonathan says bye to him.
Later, John.
Pizza is real though. Pizza Pringles are real. Let's see. All right. Well, we got 5 minutes. I'm not gonna end it, prematurely. Like we're gonna do this for the remaining 4 minutes. We already got this far. Or I could just troll and end it 1 minute earlier. Yeah? Should we end it 1 minute early?
Well, you have to get exactly 12 hours, don't you?
Exactly 12 hours?
Yeah.
You were requesting ideas for someone, and someone said 12 hours, and I said, how about 12? So I'm going to say you both came up with the idea. Teamwork ideas. Yeah, because, I mean, let's be real. I don't think I was ever going to do the 24-hour at that point. Yeah, but we're here. So what's next? Tomorrow, Sunday. Sounds like a good day to chill. What's going on Monday? Monday, I think I'm speaking at some schools, presenting some workshops. We got our next live is on Monday. And yeah, it's pretty chill. The last 5 minutes, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to relax and enjoy the last 3 minutes of this stream. Let's see here. Thanks for the medal, Gerald. I appreciate it. Subtract says 12-hour live stream next, please. Subtract only if you're on all 24 hours. That's what I thought. I'm just kidding. I mean, even if you did say that, I would. Yeah. Jonathan says, I'm tired and I'm hungry and I have to go eat a box of Cheez-Its and I have to piss only 4 minutes ago. Nice, dude. John, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear all of your thoughts. What are your thoughts of like just being on here for 12 hours? And I'm gonna start with Isaac because you're literally on right now on voice chat. So you want to share your thoughts, Isaac?
It was amazing.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it was not gonna try to diss or anything, but it was kind of more entertaining than your usual live streams.
Cool. And how so?
I don't know if there's more activity.
Yeah. I'm like, what do we even like? Activities like drawing and stuff, and
yeah, all that stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
The brother being in it too.
Sweet. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for the feedback. I appreciate that. I like not trying to do your other live streams, but that's awesome feedback. I really like that because it's like that tells me, on the regular live streams that we do, we could probably do something more engaging, I guess. If you don't mind answering, what would you say if you have anything? What do you think was your favorite part of the live stream, or one of your favorite parts, if that makes it easier?
Probably like hold on, I'm just gonna think about it.
All right, sounds good. I'll let you think about that. I'd like to hear from all of you too, whoever's on right now. Gerald, Jonathan, Subtract. What are your favorite parts of the live stream? And just in general, what are your thoughts of it? All right. Jonathan's remind me to message you on Monday. I don't know if that's a lot of thinking, man. Okay, fine. I will put that in my notes. Why got to make me work for this? Oh wait, did I even write? Oh, wait, what just happened? Now, I'll see. I mean, chances of me, you know what? I'm gonna let you remind me because, like, it's hard for me to make a note like that. That's a lot of thinking right there. Gerald says I actually have a girlfriend now. That's awesome. Gerald says, "Hey Richard, remember when I said that the girl in Fortnite's voice was cute? I still can't believe I did that." Nice one. Subtract. My thoughts is that you dedicate 12 hours of your life to internet. Nice. Hey Josh, did your parents get mad at you for being inside on your device for 12 hours straight? Josh or John? Jonathan says, honestly, I thought it was great. There were points around the halfway point where I was starting to get tired and I kept going at it. And I learned from this how much I can tolerate. It was great. Nice one. I like that. Tolerate. The end because I can go eat Cheez-Its. Nice. It is 8 o'clock. Nice. It's done. Yeah. What's up? Rip. Bless you. All right. Gerald says the least I can do for Richard is stay on the last two something mind. What does that mean? Anyway, last two something mine. What does that mean? I'm confused. Anyway, last 2 minutes. Got it. Appreciate it. People. All right.
Stream for 24 hours. You're halfway there.
Yeah, easy to say. Easy to say.
You could probably do it.
Yo, Subtract. I want you to stream. Actually, I don't want you to stream for 24 hours. I don't think that's very healthy.
So many types of that.
Streaming for 24?
Yeah.
Or like playing video games and stuff like that. I've heard.
Both.
Yeah, I've heard instances of that. Like,
He was doing like a stream for charity.
Yeah.
And went outside to go do something. He just died there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm congrats to all of us. Thanks for tuning in, all of you. Appreciate it. Oh, Isaac, did you come up with the favorite thing of live stream?
Yeah.
What is that?
Where I took a 5-minute nap.
Sweet, love it. So what I'm hearing is on our live streams, we should just nap.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good.
5 minutes.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday live streams of us napping. Nap time. I'll ASMR just for you. Tune into our next 12-hour live stream where we ASMR.
Hear you.
Do 1201 live stream 100% savage. You won't beat your record. Nice. Let's go. I stayed all the way. Awesome. All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the 12-hour live stream. Enjoy. Can you put your hair the direction? It only goes one direction, just like the band. Oof. Gerald says your 2 minutes over, Richard. Okay. Good night. Good night, everyone. Take care. And yeah, chat later. Peace.